Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing fine today. Here is Abdul, and today we have another unboxing. As you can see here, we have a timeless watch, which I find really cool name. I met the guys from Timeless at the Microbrand festival last November, and I was in discussions with them about getting a review piece to review on my channel, and I was waiting on another reviewer that sent the watch, and now I have it here on my desk to review, and then I will send it to the next reviewer. So Timeless is a micro brand that was founded in 2020 based in Lausanne. Their first two collections were actually assembled in Switzerland, near the Geneva region, and they were founded by Mael Oberkampf, which is also the designer, and he really pushed into the neo-vintage designs. And I think this one shows exactly what I mean by the neo-vintage design. You have a really cool, like a mishmash of design cues that has been put into the watch. But let's first start by measuring the watch. So the watch is 41 millimeters in diameter. The lug to lug measurement is 48, 49, I think. Thickness is around 12 point, I would say 12.5, 12 point something. And the lug width is a 20 millimeter lug width. I don't know how to show you this, but yeah, here. Oh, it's actually 22. Weird. So this is a calf's leather strap. You have a butterfly buckle. The watch is rated into 50 meters of water resistance. The movement in the back, which you cannot see, you can see the case back. Sorry about that. It's not so clean from the last review, it seems, because I didn't want to open it. I just wanted to directly have the first reaction with you guys. So it has a STP1-11. That's an automatic movement running on 28,800 vibrations. And it has 26 joules, 44 hours of power reserve. And the STP1-11 is actually a better clone of the ETA 2824-2. It has a better decoration. It has one more joule, and it's basically almost the same architecture. Let me clean the watch. So I'll let you know what I think about the design, but let's start with the design cues. So I'll show you how this new vintage design works. You have a kind of satin finish on the inner bezel. You have a guilloche on the central dial. You have a, let's say, an opening, a kind of open works to the pinion in the middle, which holds the hours, minutes, and seconds. You have the date at 6 o'clock, very small window. And you have a kind of also old and new kind of design cues. As you can see, the old here is the like soldered lugs to the case, which people used to do back in the days. Get a pocket watch, put some lugs on it, solder them, and then you have a wristwatch. So as you can see here, you have gold elements on the soldering. You have gold nails on the numbering on the side of the case. The case finish is also kind of brushed with polished elements. As you can see, you have polished element here, a polished element here, and you have like kind of knobs on the outside fixed bezel. The crown is also pretty cool. It's a 3-part crown construction. You have the black part on the outside, you have the middle part, and you have the golden pinion in the middle that holds the whole stick together. I really like the whole design concept. It's very different. It's not something I would actually tend to wear, But it's something really interesting. I really like these kind of interesting designs that are original, that looks cool. Even if not, it's not my taste. I think somebody else will definitely appreciate it for what it is. Let me put it on my wrist so you know how it will look on a 17.1 centimeter wrist. As you can see here, fits quite well with the 41 millimeters. The butterfly clasp, I think, also works quite well, just like any butterfly clasp. You put the strap, you close the size that you think you are, you wear the watch, and then you correct if it's not the right size. But actually, well, it's not bad. Here we have. Really nice. And I especially like this guilloche middle part. It looks really nice. Really nice, I have to say. Yeah, I think I'll cover. I covered most of the stuff that I wanted to cover in a unboxing. I don't want to be unfair about the design elements of the watch. I want to test it out for a couple of weeks at least before I give a full review on it. But just to say stuff like, I'm not a big fan of having a crown that's different color than the case. I'm not a big fan of having a side plaque. But this is just personal taste. But the dial here is excellent. The hands, as you can see, are pretty cool. Very unique hands. The idea of having the pinion stuck on the guilloche dial with an open works, it's pretty cool, pretty new as well. Don't see it every day. As you can see, it moves around. You have like a disc, a golden disc that holds the hands together and moves around. The date also jumps, as you can see, instantaneously. You have a plaque on the 12 clock position with timeless. You have HMS on the bottom, also HMS number 3, so this is the 003 model. Yeah, I think I covered almost all the design cues for the watch. I think I'll just now have to wear it for the next couple of weeks and give you my full review on it. Anyways, if you do like these kind of videos, be sure to subscribe, and you will find 2 videos on the right and on the left here that you might enjoy. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.